Everybody, welcome into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It was a big day at Nicholls as the governor of the great state of Louisiana, John Bel Edwards, was in town, along with other dignitaries. And the big day starts with groundbreaking. They also had an announcement, and they also had a ribbon cutting. Groundbreaking was for the Coastal Center at Nicholls State University. The announcement's for a new nursing building that's going there. And the ribbon cutting was for the athletic covered practice facility. So a big day, a lot of festivities, and a lot of dignitaries were in hand. Here's some of what happened today in Thibodaux.
Today we celebrate not one, not two, but 3 new constructions on our campus. Atop the ground where we sit and stand right now, we will officially break ground on a new coastal center. 2 blocks over this way, we will build a new nursing building, and diagonally over your shoulder, we have built a new athletic covered practice facility. And today, in the midst of our 75th year at Nicholls, all of these things are appropriate. For 75 years, Nicholls has fulfilled a mission to serve coastal communities and industries, a mission incumbent as the Louisiana university closest to the coast. For 75 years, 87% of our students, faculty, and staff have called a Louisiana coastal parish their home. For 7 decades, we have provided nurses and other healthcare professionals for the well-being of our region, the state, and the country. And for all those years, we have deeply invested in the development of scholar athletes who in turn develop the competitive kernel spirit here at Nicholls.
It's an honor to stand before you today as the president of Nicholls State University as we celebrate not 1 but 3 milestones that will shape the future of our beloved institution and the aesthetics of our campus. I'd like to begin with the groundbreaking ceremony for the Nicholls Coastal Center. This is a project that symbolizes the belief that the governor and legislature have in our university and in our region. As we break ground today, we also break ground on the new era of Nicholls State University, in its research today and in its preparation of future coastal researchers and advocates. The Coastal Center is more than just a beautiful building. It is a testament to our dedication to preserve our way of life in coastal Louisiana. The state-of-the-art facility will house cutting-edge research labs, collaborative spaces for education and industry, educational exhibits, and conference space. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Governor John Bel Edwards, to our legislative delegation, in particular the outgoing Chair of Revenue and Fiscal Affairs, Senator Brett Alain. I also want to thank Appropriations Chair Representative Ziza Rang, former senator who started this project, Senator Norby Chabert, for the initial work. I also want to thank Bren Haas with CPRA, the chair, his predecessor, Chip Klein, who I see showed up today. Thank you, Chip. The Fouche Parish President, Archie Chesson, and everyone who has made this endeavor possible, from our dedicated faculty and staff to our generous donors and local community. I'd also like to thank Quipra, Entergy, and BitNet for funding exhibits, Gross Pository Flores for design of the new nursing building and also the practice facility we'll see, DDG Engineering for the design of the Coastal Center, and Ratcliffe Construction for the building of the Coastal Center, as well as TBT contractors who did the covered facility. Today is not only a groundbreaking, it's also about looking at what comes next. I'm thrilled and honored to announce a significant step forward in our commitment to healthcare and education in the construction of a new College of Nursing building. Our new College of Nursing building will provide students with a state-of-the-art facility to deliver the best nursing programs in our state. The facility will further strengthen our nursing program's reputation and excellence. Talk to any CEO in South Louisiana and they will tell you we love Nicholls nurses. This achievement would not be possible without the unwavering support of Governor Edwards and our legislative leaders, especially Senator Brett Alain.
There haven't been 3 construction projects on this campus at one time since it was built 75 years ago. I want y'all to think about that because we have been making every effort to invest in higher education. And that's operational dollars, it's research dollars, but it's also capital construction. And so we're here today talking about $45 million worth of state investment in the facilities on this campus, 21 or so for the Coastal Center, 20 million I think it is for the nursing building, and then I think right at 3.5 for the athletic facility. Now, it caused so much excitement here that the students rose up and tore down the goalpost over here. Now, I think it's worth pointing out. There's a shortage of nurses all over the country and all over the state, and so the pressing need that we have for more nurses, and to be able to afford the opportunity to young men and women from right here in this area to get a first-class experience in nursing school, to not just have a job, but to have a great career, but one of those careers that pays dividends for all of us, because we and our family are going to be calling on those people over and over and over to keep us healthy and alive. So really important. I know that Z and Brett were the champions for the nursing building, so I want to thank you for the work that you all did. This is a pressing need for our state. Go talk to any hospital CEO right now, and they will tell you the biggest challenge they're having is finding and keeping nurses. And this will double the output of nursing graduates here once it's complete. So exactly the right thing to do. Exactly the right thing to do also for the Coastal Center. But guess what? There isn't a need all over the country. There's not even a need all over the state. But there is definitely a need here in Lafourche Parish for a Coastal Center. I'm so excited about this. The Coastal Center is going to allow students and scientists alike to study the Terrebonne Basin, which is, we all know, is experiencing the highest rate of land loss. But it's also going to study the Atchafalaya River, which is also contributing to the only place along our coast that's actually growing land. And maybe we can figure out how that river can be connected to that basin and actually start growing land in the Terrebonne Basin as well. But we need first-class facilities, state-of-the-art facilities, in order to really do this work. And that's what this is going to mean. So I thank President Clune for his vision. I thank Brent Haas, the current chairman of the CPRA. And we have the Center for River Studies in Baton Rouge, and it is a partnership between the state and higher education, and it is doing wonderful, wonderful things. That's exactly what this Coastal Center is going to do as well. So we should all be excited about that. I want to tell you all that from the earliest days of our administration, we've taken very seriously the challenges of our coast. And we have a coastal master plan. No other state in the nation has anything like we do. It envisions $1 billion a year, at least for over 50 years, to deliver the kind of projects that we are trying to deliver. I want to tell you all that we are on course. Since 2016, over the 8 years, we've actually secured more than $11 billion for projects that will benefit over 26,000 acres. We've improved more than 83 miles of levees. We've restored more than 22 miles of barrier islands. I've had the honor to break ground on new projects. We've cut ribbons on completed projects, some of the largest and most transformative projects ever envisioned in the history of our coastal program. But many of the projects that we are working on are the biggest ever attempted in our country. And I'm excited about that because it's absolutely imperative that we do this to protect our state. And those projects, many of them are right here in this region, including the Bayou floodgate, another project that Brett helped so much, the Grand Chenier Ridge Marge Creation Project, the Houma Navigation Canal Lock Complex, and the critically needed pump station in Donaldsonville, where Bayou Lafourche meets the Mississippi River to protect drinking water in Ascension, Assumption, Lafourche, and Terrebonne parishes.
As you can see, a big day in Thibodaux. Of course, we'll have more from this same event when we come back right here on Bayou Time.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It was a big day in Thibodaux. John Bell Edwards was there, Senator Brett Alain, and Jay Clune, of course, the university president, all on hand for the big day. And here's more of that celebration.
I never thought that this would be here. I don't need notes to talk about the fight that we had to get these investments at Nicholls State University. We lived them. When we first attempted to get the Coastal Center to be located here at Nicholls, it was a huge fight. Not many of you know. Chip does, Norby does. There was a huge fight to have this located in Lafayette or elsewhere within the state. But we fought because it made no sense to have it in Lafayette. It made sense to have it here where the erosion was happening. The Coastal Center needed to be at Nicholls. We're going to make a $50 billion investment over 50 years to restore the coast, to train people to restore the coast. Huge economic development. And the epicenter of it is going to be right here.
So, driving past, watching the football team practice 20 years ago when I was a student here, never did I ever think I'd be standing on the podium as the parish president here, but to watch such an awesome day happen. The governor has been down here a handful of times for disasters, but he has been down here dozens of times for great investments like this. When we talk about hurricane protection, when we talk about our levees, our pump stations, this facility recognizes all of that. Because of the hard work of Chairman Klein, Chairman Haas, and our legislative delegation, we are going to have the hub of applied research here. And it's going to be a tremendous asset, not only from an economic development standpoint for our community in our Bayou region, but how we continue to invest and protect our citizens and our culture.
The new nursing building will proudly serve as a home away from home for our future nursing students. The building will have welcoming student spaces, modern student-centered nursing labs, simulation spaces that will house high-fidelity simulation mannequins, and cutting-edge technology that will prepare future nurses for providing safe, high-quality nursing care. By engaging in these lifelike simulations, aspiring nursing professionals will be better prepared to navigate complex healthcare challenges and excel in their future nursing careers. There is no better way to invest in the health of our community than through this milestone and resource. This new addition to the Nicholls campus will enhance the education of individuals who play a vital role in our healthcare. Creating a pipeline of quality caring BSN prepared nurses will result in a healthier, stronger Louisiana for future generations. The new nursing building will bring opportunity and growth to our community, College of Nurses, and Nicholls, and most importantly, to the students and their families for years to come.
So a big day in the history of Nicholls State as they get an athletic building, they get a new nursing building, and of course, the new Coastal Center. So a lot going on in Thibodaux at Nicholls State University. Thanks for watching here on Bayou Time. I'm Harry McCullough. We'll see you next time.